I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code SpeakEasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being behind the bar, nicknamed Care Bear Kieran, and I am joined here today with the man who created this show. The man wearing all white today, because it is not his funeral, despite what some of you guys were saying online. Emmanuel Acho in the building.
What up?
How you doing today?
Beautiful people, glad to have y'all. Y'all could be watching any show. You are hanging out with us. We don't take it for granted. It's about to be one heck of a show. Let's get it popping.
It absolutely will be one heck of a show because we have a very special guest back in the building. Not even a guest. This is his home. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I'm talking about 2-5.
2-5.
2 Live.
2 Live.
The shiftiest. The future Hall of Famer.
Yes,
LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building.
sir.
How we doing today?
Did you call me a guest, dude?
That's on me. That's on me.
Come
It's
on.
you
missed so much. You missed so
It's
much.
been a couple
in these
days,
last
man.
2 days.
I don't pay Shady guest money.
That's true. Yeah, that's
you
on
know
me.
what I
That's
mean?
on me.
Let me tell you, life can do something real quick. I've been in sports. I've been like 8 years old.
Get
homie.
him right. Get him right.
And I'm still shining.
Okay, yeah,
Hello.
you've been to Speakeasy since you was probably like 10 years old as well, though. I don't know. Also joining us here today is the man who's in charge of all the socials. I'm talking about a dude with braids, tighter than, I don't even know what to finish that sentence with.
Yeah, you tread like
Social Train. How we doing today, Social
Hey, listen,
Train?
man, I'm feeling good. It's a great day. It's our Friday, technically.
It is.
Let's have a great show.
Absolutely. We do have a great show ahead for us. All right, ahead of us today, guys. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
You're all over the place.
All right.
I'm all
You're
over
all
the
over
place.
the
He
place.
need a
Thursday
shot.
night
He need a
football,
shot.
the ending got me kind of excited. You know, we got some Panthers fans in the building. They were really excited about the Buccaneers losing on Thursday night football to the Atlanta Falcons 29-28. This was a killer loss for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in those beautiful creamsicle uniforms. Fellas, you still trust Baker to get this Bucs teams to the playoff?
I don't think you can. You got to be real about who the Bucs team is today, not who the Bucs team was the first 6 weeks of the season. The Bucs are 2-6 in their last 8 games. At the point in which you allow Kirk Cousins to go for 373 yards on you, and the week before you allowed Tyler Shutt to beat you down, I can't trust the Bucs to beat anybody. And if we're being honest, they don't truly control their own destiny, because I would suggest the Carolina Panthers do, because though the Bucs play the Panthers 2 of the next 3 games, the Panthers are the ones in the driver's seat right now. The Panthers are the team that's hot right now. The Bucs are limping in. And again, we've been waiting to see the Bucs at full strength. We saw the Bucs at full strength, and full strength wasn't strong enough. Mike Evans got busy. He went for 120. Godwin was on the field. Abuka got busy. He went for 64, and that still wasn't good enough. So in my mind, I no longer trust the Bucs to get it done. Sure, they can get it done, but I don't got full confidence in them.
You finally kept it real.
Oh, wow.
You finally kept it real about Baker Mayfield, right? I mean, God's sake, I was hoping he wants to say MVP again. Anyway, yeah, man, it's curtain calls for them Buccaneers.
Curtain calls?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you in a bad division, battling with bad teams.
That's true.
Right? You just had the nerve to say that the Panthers might make the playoffs. Think about how that sounds. That's just all
crazy.
bad. And they battling right there with them. Like, Atlanta beat you? Atlanta been trying to give up games for the last 5, 6, 7 weeks.
Correct.
So I don't think Baker Mayfield could carry this team to the playoffs. They're battling with the Panthers and the Falcons.
Yeah.
And they just lost to the Saints. I mean, are you serious?
Is there anywhere where those two teams in this division get a playoff win?
Come on, man.
I don't even think.
I don't think so.
there's a
But
chance.
like the fact is, if anybody could do it, it's the Bucs that can do it. But you got to assess like not who you wish you were, but who are you? Who Baker wishes he was healthy and this team at full strength and like a 3-game lead. Baker's got a bum shoulder. He didn't even attempt to run all day today. I'm not convinced he's healthy. The squad came back at full strength, but the defense, they're not playing at a high level right now either. So, like, who are the Bucs right now? They are a below-average football team. Maybe because they're playing the Panthers, the Dolphins, the Panthers, they might limp into the playoffs. But the Dolphins, surprisingly enough, are playing really good football right now. The Panthers are playing good football right now. And the Bucs aren't just bad. They're awful. Records are very deceiving in this course in the season because the Bucs started 4-1. So you look at the record and they're 7-7, and you're saying, "Well, Acho, what do you mean they're all that?" No. The last 2 months of the season, the Buccaneers have 2 wins. 2 wins in the last 2 months. So it's not that the Bucs are even a moderately good football team. America, the Bucs are terrible, and Baker's not playing at a very high level. Good day today.
Yeah.
Shout out to him today. Mike Evans showed up. But how can you believe in them to do anything?
I want to revisit this conversation because we talked about it after they dropped that game to the Saints this past weekend. I'll revisit it. Do you guys think that the Bucs can win and win big with Baker Mayfield? Do you think he's a franchise quarterback for them in the future?
Yes. Because it was not the offense nor Baker that lost this game. And if we're being honest, you got to look at the Bucs team and say, if you give up 370 passing to Kirk Cousins, and then you allow Bijan Robinson, I think, to have 180 total yards, you're not winning a game like that. Talk to me.
The Buccaneers were up 14, give up a touchdown.
Yeah.
They failed the 2-point conversion. What does Baker Mayfield do in that next drive when he goes back out there?
Pick. He did that back.
He throws an interception.
Yeah. He started acting like that.
Like,
in the playoffs.
he had a part to play in this loss tonight too. Shady, how do you feel? Do you think he's?
No, you totally right, Care Bear.
Yeah.
It's like you just the Cowboy Bear. You know what's going on. He started acting like that. Prescott in the playoffs.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, Acho saying it leads to the playoffs and all this other stuff. I can't see it. The game on the line. So I look at like stats. Like, okay, you can have 300 yards, 400 yards, whatever it may be. But in the prime of the game, when we need you most, right? When the lights get super bright, what do? You the quarterback. I think we started loving, you guys started loving Baker because he played good and big in big moments.
Yep.
Well, we needed you. Okay, so your team lets a score up, right? And then they come down, right? And then you throw a pick.
Yeah.
Can't happen, man. And I don't want to hear nothing about these injuries. Let me tell you something. We are in week 15.
Yeah.
Everybody's injured. Just because you put it on the scouting report, sometimes I didn't. A lot of players don't do that. They don't put it on the scouting report. So everybody's hurt, Acho. That's no excuse.
But here's my thing, 2-5.
What's your thing?
Bucs are still winning by 2 with a minute 20 left. I don't believe the Falcons have any timeouts.
Yeah.
Bucs have an offensive or defensive minded head coach. Last I checked, incredibly defensive minded.
Wait, real quick. You go there. They didn't play conservative. They threw the ball.
What are you talking about?
You talked about when they got the ball back with 1 minute left, right?
Yeah.
They was down 2.
No, I'm saying this. The Falcons were trailing. Bucs had the lead.
Right.
So, like, keep your lead.
Oh, wait, they had the ball too, though, and they gave it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's right on that.
They were in a 3rd and 28.
But before you got there, though, when you're a quarterback and it's your team, close the game out. That's why you have 4-minute offense, 2-minute. You have all these different things. 4-minute offense is listen. We got 4 minutes left. Let's ice the game away.
Yeah,
let's not put the game in the
But
defense's
Shady,
hands.
with the marginal running game, 4-minute offense, and you know better than I, but as a defender, I know about it too. 4-minute offense is, hey, let's run. Let's get to 3rd and short. If we have to do a play action or a bootleg, quick dump off pass.
That's not all the time.
But 4-minute offense is predicated upon running the clock. The running offense was trash today. 22 carries, 88 yards. Like that.
Yeah, but they hold up now. On certain coaches,
Yep.
like Andy Reid. Andy Reid will always just run it out. They got safe passes, right? Because around this time you don't get a lot of man coverage, correct?
Yeah, of course.
All right, beat man. Because the first time they had to get a first down, they got it.
Yeah.
It was Mike Evans and it was Chris Godwin in stacked alignment.
Yep.
Chris Godwin fakes in and it cuts out. First down.
Yep.
Okay, now they had to take their timeouts.
Yep.
So all I'm saying is you had a chance to close the game out on offense and you did not do that.
Yeah.
So we're not going to blame the defense. Defense has something to do with it. No, it has something to do with it.
Thank you.
I mean, but hold on. All the money and all the talent is on which side of the ball?
It's not all of it, bro.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
A decent amount, but Levante David is still over there. Vita Vea is
Oh,
getting paid.
wait, hold on.
I'm holding.
Who?
Levante
I
David.
play with him.
He getting paid.
Nice, but he's older.
Sure.
All right.
Vita Vea.
Cool. Vita.
Yeah.
All right. Who else?
Antoine Winfield.
He nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's 3. That's it. On offense,
That's still a good amount, though.
on offense, you got all the big dogs. First of all, when you guys talk about a quarterback leading the team to the playoffs,
He's a $100 million quarterback. That's not even a big dog. He's a 4-year, $100 million guy.
my bad. I ain't know $100 million was nothing. My fault.
I mean, compared to the
real
guys,
money, like,
Bro,
but here's my thing.
he making less than half.
No,
what
it's
Trevor
$100
Lawrence
million.
is.
Shady, but let's be honest. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a defensive team. Like, they're a defensive team.
Because of the coach?
Because of the coach and because of the roster in my mind. Mike Evans is on year 12 or
couldn't say
13.
tonight.
He was in year
He did.
3.
He cooked.
He cooked
But
tonight.
like
Balling.
the Bucs have one offensive player that scares you, maybe 2, because I count Bucky as a half and I count Abuka as a half.
Okay.
So
And
like
Mike Evans?
maybe and Mike
But he can't go.
Mike was
Mike got crazy busy today.
Yeah, so
crazy busy today.
Chris
But
Godwin's another
the-
one.
the
He don't
only-
count. Chris Godwin don't count.
He does. The only point I'm making is this: if you have a defensive coach and a defensive team, and you're up by 2 points with a minute left, and the opposing team has no timeouts, I need you to seal that game. Especially 2-5. You're not facing Lamar Jackson. You're not facing prime Aaron Rodgers. You're facing Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins couldn't even drive the ball down the field half the game. And mind you, Drake London's not out there. Their best player on offense right now is Kyle Pitts, who many people called a bust through the first 3 years of his career.
Hey, if you had him in fantasy tonight, bro, he
Got
blessed
busy.
you in a playoff game.
But you know what I mean? Like you're not
Yeah.
facing and the last point that Shady made earlier, I think the Atlanta Falcons have won one game in the last 2 months. Like the Falcons are a bad football team.
So wait, hold up. I just can't Baker Mayfield in the offense, bro. You put them out there first. You should put them out there first. Solid running game. I guess okay, the offensive line.
Like you blame them first.
Yeah, bro. Y'all gotta put the game away.
Yeah, I hear you.
The Bucs. I mean, guys, the Bucs tonight gave up a 3rd and 28 and turned into a 4th and 14, and they gave that up.
Yeah.
And then
That
also,
can't happen.
fellas, the Atlanta Falcons tonight had 19 penalties for over 125. Those are bad college team stats. Like that shouldn't be happening in the National Football League. And you found a way to lose that game. I don't know. Also, Kirk Cousins getting busy like he did though. I think he was 30 of 44 with 300 I think 373 passing yards and 3 touchdowns tonight. Completely inexcusable. You just can't let that happen, bro. The Bucs are nasty, and I don't think they deserve to be the playoffs. At least I've seen the Panthers beat some good teams later on and get kind of hot, I guess. But anyway, I digress. Let's move forward to the big news of the past couple of days. Michigan head coach Sherrone Moore. If you weren't, privy to the information, was fired yesterday for cause after it was revealed that he had inappropriate relations with a person on his staff. Then afterwards, allegedly, had a complete crash out. Ended up, threatening to take his own life and then take the staffer's life and then take his life as well again. And ended up getting arrested, spent last night in custody. And now we've got an update from Dan Wetzel that Sherrone Moore is expected to appear in court for arraignment on Friday, and there's no decision expected Thursday on whether to charge the ex-Michigan head coach Sherrone Moore per local prosecutor's office.
Is he still in jail?
He is still remaining in custody.
Come on, man.
as we stand right now.
He's still
fellas.
in jail?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Let the brother out. I'm saying
He lost his whole
lost
everything yesterday,
but
and
see,
his response to that was threatening to kill someone.
I know, I understand that. That's wrong.
Yeah,
right.
allegedly.
But mental health is real, and I don't know everything.
Of course.
But I'll tell you this much: he was an offensive line coach or something like that before he got the head coaching job. Harbaugh leaves, and somehow this line coach, you want me to be the coach of Michigan University?
Yeah.
Takes over and does very, very well for himself. Then they give him a new contract, correct? Or something like that?
Something like that.
Okay, so he's moving up, and now, and we ain't perfect. He makes some different moves. He like what he like in the building and whatever it is. And then everything comes crashing down. And guess what? Now, nobody want to be with me. Wife, nobody. And so he might threaten to kill himself and all that. It's wrong for that, but a lot of people say stuff like that when they go through things.
Well, Shady, I'll put it this way: what does going home look like for him?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Where is he going? What is he going home to an empty house where his wife and kids aren't there?
I don't
He just
know.
gets to be alone with his thoughts. He's in protective custody as well because
That's
of
the
the
thing.
threats to his own
I
life.
think that's what it is right now. I think they're trying to keep him from harming himself because the last time, allegedly, obviously, Sherrone Moore was out with the public. He was threatening other individuals. He was threatening his own life. Allegedly, he held a knife to his own throat, threatening his own life. So at this point in junction in time, I actually think protective custody is the best place for him because, whenever you're under attack on social media, you think your whole world is under attack, not realizing it's just the world you're in. So whenever you're under attack on social media, Sharon Moore is probably thinking to himself, my life is coming to an end. I'm going to lose my wife. I'm going to lose my kids. I'm going to lose my job. I'm never going to be able to coach again. Everything is crumbling. What am I even still doing it for? What am I even still here for? It's not until you take a step back, exhale, log off, breathe, and say to yourself, okay, I can get through this, but there's going to be a lot of repenting I have to do to a lot of individuals, to myself, spiritually if he's a man of faith. There are a lot of steps he's going to have to take to try to get back on track. But I think that right now, he just needs to take a step back. He needs to breathe. He needs to log off. He needs to put his phone away, go to those that still love him, go to his protective circle, and really try to rebuild from here, because there are a lot of steps that he can take towards healing, but it's going to start with that first step towards healing.
Well, yes, healing is big, right? I told you I get counseling twice a week. But the thing with this is, you ever know, I don't want to get too deep, but you ever know somebody that has everything, right? Finances, do good for themselves, educated, right? Got family, kids, and they do wrong. They get fired because they did something wrong. They like, well, what am I living for? What have I left to live for? Right? So the mental aspect of this thing is super big. They need to check that out. But once they feel like he's clear and he goes through the steps, right? They should release him, though. I mean, threatening people is wrong, but I can see a place for him in a scenario where, like, I made some bad mistakes. Bro, my life was up here. And I always tell kids this, yo, every decision you make is so important because it can be your last. He goes to this, makes bad decisions, it comes out. Now everybody's leaving him. He's like, what am I living for? So I feel for the young brother, to be honest. I mean, people don't want to hear that, but I feel bad for him because we all make mistakes. One thing I hate about when you become famous or somebody, every time you do something wrong, it's a million people got something to say. And out of the million people that's talking, they be the worst ones doing all type of stuff. Oh, look at cheating on his wife. Whole time, they got 18 different baby mamas and et cetera. So, yes, he's wrong for what he did and et cetera, and I get all that, but he human like me. And he does wrong too, and I'm not going to sit here and try to bash him. I got one more example. I remember when Mike Vick, we had Riley Cooper for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he said, I will whip every nigger's ass, right, at a concert.
Close quote.
And that's what he said. Exactly what he said. Yeah. And I remember everybody was so mad at him. So many players that want to put their hands on him, especially the black players, want to put their hands on him. And Mike Vick, our captain, he got in front of the teams, the team meeting. He said, yo, our brother, what he said, he was wrong. Everybody, you should feel mad. You could feel mad. He said, but let me say one thing to y'all. He said, we all have done things behind closed doors or said things behind closed doors that we never thought was going to get out. He said, if you haven't did that, then you can leave. Yeah. And you know what? Everybody sat there because we all have done things.
No, that's well said. That's very well said.
I'm sitting with more, though, bro. I feel bad for him. I truly do.
I think I do as well. But it's interesting because TJ Hushmanzada was in the building yesterday and he was like, I don't.
My guy.
I don't feel bad for him.
Here's why I do, Care Bear. Here's why I do. Because does the punishment fit the crime? Let's go deep here for a moment. What's the crime? He cheated on his wife.
Right.
That's a crime.
It's a crime.
A crime in which, unfortunately, look at divorces, about 55% of married couples, that happens.
It's hard.
About 55% of people.
It's hard.
That's the crime. What's the punishment? Losing $5.5 million annually. What's the punishment? 70,000 people were tweeting about him within the first hour just yesterday.
Yeah.
What's the punishment? On every magazine site, New York Times, Good Morning America, CNN, all these things. What's the punishment? Every YouTube video and every podcast star is included and TV show talking about it. What's the punishment? The crime was he cheated on his wife. A crime in which, again, wives cheat on husbands, husbands cheat on wives about 55% of the time. That's what statistics suggest. But the punishment, to me, is way greater than the crime. And as a result of the punishment, now again, he's in the wrong. Let's make that abundantly clear. For sure. He's in the wrong. And who I feel most bad for? His kids and his wife.
For sure.
But I am to Shady's point of like everybody casting these stones from glass houses, of which I just personally can't cast and won't cast. Where you at with it?
Well, I think that's not the full picture. That wasn't his only crime, was cheating on his wife.
What's the other crime?
Aggravated assault.
Showing up. But we're saying beforehand, because the punishment came before that.
Talking about the firing.
Trey, give us a whole thing, man. Go do your crash.
So the crash out is a big part of it. So all of the tweets and all of the different punishments that you mentioned, are warranted. The last thing I'll say is, when you are a public figure, which he is, unfortunately, it is incumbent on you to move a certain way. It's not fair. It's not necessarily what you want to do, but you have to do it. And when you don't, there are consequences that you have to suffer. And like everybody, you have to do a cost-benefit analysis.
That's true.
His perceived benefit, outweighed his perceived loss or cost in this situation by committing adultery. Then once that happened and it was found out and he was fired and he had the first installment of punishment, then he went on and committed more crimes and more actions.
And what was that?
That was going to an assistant's
house,
house
going
with
to,
a weapon, holding it up to his own person and her person as well. So
Oh, he put it to her too?
Yeah, but that's all
Allegedly.
That's the allegedly.
Allegedly.
And I was
Hold on,
talking about the crimes that we know have been verified.
Hold on. Can I add this though?
Please.
The crime, punishment, contract, voiding the contract, violating the contract is really what we had. It is in his contract as a head coach of the University of Michigan. Hey, you cannot have an inappropriate sexual relationship with your staffers or your subordinates. He did that. So guess what? And honestly, there's other things. I saw Schefter earlier today talking about. Well, he felt like maybe some people had it out for him. If you really felt that way, like TJ said, you're dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
You should not have put yourself in position to void your contract. He violated the terms of his contract and lost that contract.
Care Bear's right, Shady. It is dumb.
Dude.
It's just that everybody has made dumb decisions.
For sure.
I'm not disagreeing with Care Bear.
Yeah,
the fact,
I am. I'm disagreeing with the whole thing.
It's not smart, is it?
Dog. Who are we to say it's dumb or smart? Who are we to say that?
Well,
first of all, you don't know what's going on in him and his household with his wife.
I'm saying
they might have had you don't know that. So if he made a bad move and cheated on that was wrong. That's wrong.
That's all he's saying.
All I'm saying, but we talking
contract,
about contracts and all that.
But 2-5, I'm saying
we human though. We human.
But 2-5,
if every time we did something wrong, God say, "Oh, the contract says you," we all be gone.
But 2-5. What his point is this. Here's his point though. Now he can get fired with cause. Like, that's what's dumb. Bro. Now, usually, college football coaches, your contract's guaranteed. So if you get fired, they got to pay you the $15, $17, $20 million left. Now he's going to get fired 2-5, and he ain't going to get no money. Like, that's the dumb part. He going to get fired with cause now.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to call it dumb. You know what I mean?
But 2-5 is not smart.
What? He made a mistake and cheated?
No, like, giving Michigan a reason to fire you with cause. Like, that's dumb.
I don't think he planned to do that. I don't think he said, "Yo, I'm gonna cheat this and that third, and I'm gonna get fired." I don't think he planned to do that. It just happened like nobody. So when you saying that his moves is dumb, I can't say that. I can't.
Can you call it smart? Hold on, because come on, 2-5. Let's be real. Let's be fair.
I can't call it smart or dumb. I can't say it. The brother he cheated and got caught, and now he's fired.
Yes, but it's not just cheated. It's not just cheated. If he just went out and cheated with
anyone else not
Jane
on his staff
Doe from his next door neighbor down the street, it would be a scandal and that would be it. But he cheated with someone that was on the staff paid under the same.
My brother. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. It happens in every freaking business. Every freaking business.
Of course.
Right? Some dudes that be the smartest dudes in the world got billions, and they pay it because their girl, the wife, get filed for divorce and all that. What I'm saying is, it's wrong. Yes. All right. Let me tell you something though, right? And I don't want to judge y'all, right? In life, there's a white box, there's a black box, and there's a gray box. I live in a gray box. You know what that box means? That means that life is real, right? And you're gonna make some good moves and decisions, and you're gonna make some bad ones. But that's what life is. Y'all put him in the white box. He gotta be all perfect. No, he's wrong. He messed up. I'm not gonna call the dude dumb for that.
No, we didn't say he's dumb.
It's a dumb move. It's a dumb move.
It's a dumb move. I don't say he's a dumb person.
There's a lot of people at jobs and corporations, they sleep with each other.
Yeah, I'm not.
You ever heard the phrase, work boyfriend?
Yeah, work wife, work
husband,
and all that. Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not
one time, because I don't know, because y'all don't have kids other than me.
I got kids.
Or you got kids. But kids, and I'm not even trying to use the same thing, but like, we make mistakes. Kids make mistakes. Humans make mistakes.
Yeah.
And sometimes your emotions get the better of you. I had an issue with my wife. She got me on punishment for 2 weeks. I'm mad. The girl looking at me at work when I see her every day. I make a mistake. Boom, bang. Now I'm in it.
Correct.
So yes, fellas, I hear y'all. He's wrong, but I got a side of me. It's like, I live in the real world, and real things happen.
For sure. I mean, this whole conversation started from should he be released from jail, or Shady's plea was that we should release him
Once his
from
mental's
jail.
right. Once his mental's right.
Once his mental's right.
Let that man
Correct.
go, man.
But even then, like, he committed a crime.
Correct.
And he committed a violent crime. He committed several crimes, one of which happened to be violent and aggravated.
Yeah.
Just because his mental gets right doesn't mean we should just
But
smack him on the wrist.
Hold on, that's the crime.
That is
Yeah.
the crime.
Like the adultery is not a crime.
That's a breach of contract.
Yes,
Correct.
But not a crime.
It's a breach of
Let's not
contract.
conflate
Yeah.
the two, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
that's all
sure.
I'm saying.
No,
Like,
For sure.
that's
that's
something else.
So
Wait,
he
so
can get his mental
that's what
right
I
about
said.
cheating on his wife and sleeping with somebody that's on
That
the
happens
staff,
all the time.
and that's fine.
That happens
and
all
if
the time.
And if he wants to personally atone for that, for his wife and kids and family and staff members and his players and all that, that's great. But you also have a violent crime, a legal breach as a citizen of the United States that you have committed, that you have to also atone for. And that does not look like just being released because your mental's
The
better.
part that he want to kill himself, he want to kill the girl, I guess.
Correct.
Because I heard that allegedly, so we don't know exactly what that is.
I mean, they supposedly have audio
I mean,
of
I
it,
just-
a dispatch call, and all of the things.
Well, I'm
but-
gonna hear that first before I make that judgment. But I
sure,
can just imagine being in his shoes. Like I had the whole world right here, and then I get it snatched away from me though.
Yeah.
Right.
For
Of
things,
course.
things
No,
that I've done.
of
So
course.
Yeah.
I don't even want to live no more. Right? You don't know what relationship you have with the girl.
Yeah.
I just hate yo.
That doesn't excuse the behavior, though, Shady.
But you can
It was the worst
justify
day of his
reason,
life.
right?
No,
Oh,
I can't
absolutely worst day of
I
his life.
can't justify it.
It's
no.
the worst day of his life, and this is the thing though. I think he's worthy of forgiveness as we all are
course.
at the end of the day. I think it's more so a situation where, bruh, you have like just because it was the worst day of your life and we can understand that and we can
Man.
move past that as a person and whatnot doesn't mean that what you did just gets swept under the rug and we can excuse it. Like it's
Correct.
tough. It's tough. To me, the thing is, bruh, the sleeping with the staffer happens, bro. It happens a lot.
A lot.
To be honest with you, the cheating on your wife, it happens. Like Acho said, it happens a lot. It's everything that happened after that, which is the reason why, like, bro, he has to stay in custody at this point because we don't know what you can do. We don't know what you will do right now.
Sorry,
A day after threatening someone, like allegedly, if that's what happened.
So what you think should happen to him?
I think once he gets his mental right, like you said, we can have that conversation.
But you say like you just say like, oh, we feel bad for you and all that. But hey, you did what you did, bro. So I'm asking you, what you want to do? Some jail time and all that?
Bruh.
I'm just asking you a simple question.
I'm not the jury or the judge
No,
or whatever.
no.
We don't even know what the charges are at this point.
But before you go, I'm saying you just said that, yo, you know what, man? Hey, I hear you know that big man, and I heard our coach, but yo, you did some things that broke the law and all that, right?
I think a dude who
correct.
24 hours ago held a knife allegedly to his throat, threatened to kill himself and someone else, should not be walking the streets free right now.
I know, but I'm asking you,
Like, no.
So he probably should do some time for that. You think? Hey, that's dangerous.
If that's what if what they're saying actually happened, I can understand him doing some time.
Let me ask y'all this
Like,
though. Let's
can't
move,
do that.
Let's move it. Let's move the question forward.
I'm moving it forward.
Does
Acho.
Sharon Moore coach at the Power 5 level again?
You know he's not. He a black
can't.
man. He went through this. It's over. It's over. for him.
Without
might
everything,
as
without the crash out, possibly. With this, no, not a chance.
It's over for him.
Not a chance. You're not letting him on an academic institution like campus. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Nope.
They're not going for that.
He's gonna have to go overseas and find another sport. to
HBCU
coach.
probably somebody.
Well, I was saying, I think you got to take next year off, then probably coach at the high school level, and then see what happens.
Yeah, you got to
You know
see
what
what
I
you
mean?
get. Yeah.
Like, but again, I think here's what I do think, because and I'm in hearing part of what Shady's saying. There is a part of like there has to be grace for the man, and there has to be space for the man. And the grace is all of us have fallen short. All of us have erred. All of us have sinned. We may not have all had famous, illustrious contracts, but we've all fallen short. The space is he got to have some space for healing and reconciliation to occur. And to me, what that looks like, he don't owe me an apology. He don't owe you an apology. But he may owe his daughters an apology, absolutely. His wife, depending on where that relationship stands, owe them an apology. His parents, his loved ones, his in-laws, owe them an apology. And then begin taking those necessary steps forward internally towards healing, and then externally, maybe you'll get the forgiveness. Don't expect forgiveness from Instagram, from Twitter, from anywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But I do think he's going to need the grace from individuals that are willing to lend it, and the space, and then he's going to have to take accountability to start taking those steps forward. You know what I mean?
Well, he got my grace, right? I know how it feels, brother. It's tough for you. I get it. Yo, life came at you fast, whew, and he reacted the wrong way, but he reacted. I want to say one thing to y'all. I want to ask y'all one question, right, before we move on. do you believe in like sudden emotions? Like okay, for example, if you ever seen they talk about like if somebody, you know, molest somebody's daughter and they say they kill them and they kill all these people in the house, and then when they go to the court, right, the judge be leaning like, oh, you know, I can see why this happened.
Yeah. Temporary insanity.
Yeah, so or like you come home from work and you open the door and all that, honey, I'm home. You go to the room and she's laying there with a guy, right? You kill the whole house. You heard the dude.
Crimes
yourself.
of passion.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes your emotions is like, oh, it just takes the control of you.
Yeah.
And you make poor decisions. So I'm not giving the brother a pass.
But you know why that's not the same? You know why those are two completely different scenarios?
Why?
Because that person is the victim in that situation.
That don't matter.
He was the offender.
That don't matter.
He was the offender,
Bro, that was his...
He got faced with the
Yo,
consequences
he was
of
the
his own
offender.
actions.
Listen, this ain't a textbook thing, dude. This is real life. Y'all telling me. Y'all talking all these little technical stuff. The brother made a mistake, right? Cheated on his wife.
Yep.
I just cheated on his wife.
Right, he finds out
With the
all that.
staffer.
Yo, I'm out. Wife gone, the kids gone, all this stuff. My career's gone, my coaching job.
Yep.
How long you been a coach? I don't know, probably 30, 40, some years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's all gone, right?
Yep.
Now, what am I living for? Now, my reaction, oh my God, now he's trying to kill
just
everybody.
can't-
Go ahead.
And I'm saying like, yo, he's wrong for that.
Yeah.
But when I'm telling y'all in real life, things really happen.
Agreed.
Dude.
But let me not rebuttal, but let me respond. You also have to be held responsible for those things. I think that's all we're saying in here is like, yes, obviously things happen. That's why there's a criminal system. That's why there's a criminal justice system. That's why people are in jail, amongst other reasons. That's why, unfortunately, like we live in a fallen world. But accountability has to be put in place for those things. So everything you're saying, Shady, is right. You aren't excusing it, you're explaining it. So you're explaining how he may have gotten into that situation. Fair take.
Because himself.
I understand how he feels the way he feels.
Fair take.
Like, sure.
But then it can't be incomprehensible for us to suggest he should be in protective custody right now, given that he was threatening harm to himself and others. And whatever else accountability looks like. Losing his job.
Yeah.
If that's accountability.
But
so
not no jail time, though. That's not.
No.
Yeah. Jail? Don't put him in jail.
Of course, I wasn't in the house with the knife situation. So I don't know, Shady, like what that whole situation consisted of. We haven't heard the reports in detail. We just know, like 2-5. If somebody came to your daughter's house,
man, that's what I'm saying.
If somebody came, if a
your mama's house,
if a 6'4", 260-pound man showed up at your daughter's house with a knife, threatening to kill her, you might feel a certain way.
I'm on go, and I'm gonna be on that. But then guess what? When I'm gonna handle it for sure. But after that, I got enough sense to say, all right, well, what happened, right? And I can understand him. I know so many dudes, and I'm not even trying to get deep with y'all. That I grew up with, I know that was great, and they did all these things, and stuff happened to them that they might have did, right? And they full blown crackheads now. Mm-hmm. Why? How he in drugs? Look at this guy. You judge him until you know his backstory, that he was number one player in the country. He going to school, this and the third, and something happened to him, boom, and now there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Nothing left. Now you back on your mama's couch. Players, they go in the NFL, they make all this money on all these commercials, do all this great stuff. Yeah. They make some bad decisions, now they'll have no more money.
Yeah.
You think they want to live?
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, y'all guys are right. Y'all are right. He should pay the price for what he's going on. But I understand the dude. And I feel bad for him. I do. I
will say, I do think Sharon Moore probably does need some more shadies in his corner right now. Because
they're not in his corner?
No, I'm saying everybody right now is giving the take of he's an idiot, dumb, idiot, dumb.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that.
You can't judge a person as a whole based off of their worst day.
Like,
You just can't.
Everybody's getting that take. And I do believe there do need to be some more people that are like, hey, you did make a mistake. You need to be held responsible for the mistake you made. But in the same breath, you can redeem yourself from this situation. You can turn this situation around. It will take time. It will take effort. It will take energy. It will take work. But Sharon Moore, you will have the grace. You will have the space. And you will have the love to be able to fix yourself if you're committing to making those decisions. Because right now, there are way too many people piling up, and this is how things avalanche. And I shared this story before, where it's like things avalanche not off the initial response, but it's how individuals respond to the initial response.
I got you.
Like, it wasn't just Sharon Moore cheating on his wife that did this. It's you cheat on your wife, and then you go threaten to kill yourself. Then you go threaten to kill somebody else. Now you're in jail. Now you cheated on your wife. You done got fired. You don't threaten to kill somebody. You in jail. And it's just this domino effect of all these situations.
Did the side drink tell?
Allegedly.
Ooh, that's probably, I mean, it's wrong, but that's why I felt like he wanted to kill her. You told on me, you killed me, you took my whole career away from me. Even though he's wrong for what he did.
The explanation, Shady, makes sense. It's just the accountability.
Yeah.
Care Bear, where we at?
Yeah. Moving forward, we got to talk about Shedeur Sanders. Ladies and gentlemen, Shedeur Sanders has been named NFL Week 14's Rookie of the Week after his performance against the Titans. Let's get a round of applause in here. 393 total yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 legendary performance for 2 legendary. You know what it is. Look, fellas.
I ain't surprised.
This weekend, they're playing against the Bears. Big matchup between last year's number 1 overall pick. He played this year's number 1 overall pick last week and had a great game against Cam Ward. What would a win over Caleb Williams mean for Shedeur Sanders this weekend?
Shedeur beats Caleb. It tells us a couple things. If Shedeur beats Caleb, it tells us he is better than several starting quarterbacks in the National Football League. Not just that he's better than all the quarterbacks on the Browns roster, because that's been the conversation all year long is, why ain't he starting over Dylan Gabriel? Why ain't he starting over Joe Flacco? Why ain't he getting reps over Kenny Pickett? But if Shedeur can go beat Caleb Williams and outperform Caleb Williams after outperforming Cam Ward, now it's, Shedeur Sanders is better than several starting quarterbacks in the league. The other thing I like is Shedeur in the NFL is the beginning of his professional career. It's not the end of his career. It's a comma, not a period. I say this to say, Cam Ward was better than Shedeur Sanders in college, if you ask many people. Shady disagreed. But many people suggested Cam was better. Caleb Williams was better than Shedeur Sanders in college, objectively speaking. The one game Shady and I watched of Caleb Williams in person was against Shedeur Sanders. He was better. But it's been 2 years. If you've now gotten better than Caleb Williams, if you're now better than Cam Ward, we need to start having different conversations. That means you're continuing to get better at a more exponential rate than they might be. So to me, if Shedeur can beat Caleb, we need to start having different conversations. He's not just the best quarterback on the Browns roster. He's better than multiple quarterbacks in his age range in the NFL, and you compete against your peers.
Yeah, I think if he beats Caleb Williams, I think he's better than Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep forgetting that this kid's only been starting for 2 weeks. He's only had 2 weeks as a full starter. I don't count the first game when he played. He ain't had no reps. He ain't know the game plan, right? For him. That game plan was for Dylan Gabriel. Now he's getting a game plan for himself, the plays he likes. Now his head coach ain't acting like he ain't Shedeur, right? Now he let that swagger go. Listen, if he beats Caleb Williams, another thing we got to talk about, all these NFL GMs. Yeah, them. This is why we need more players in the building. You know why? Because we don't care about how he talks on interviews. We don't care about where jewelry wears. We don't care about how he celebrates. We don't care who his daddy is. We want a dude that can ball and help our franchise win. And if you beat the number 1 pick in the 2 years ago draft class, we need to look at every GM in the eye and say, yo, are you suitable for this position? Are you the guy for our franchise? Because all y'all passed him up 5 times. And now y'all want to, listen, I ain't going to get crazy. If he win this game and he look good, I'm going to act crazy, though. Because I've been telling you that Shedeur Sanders is like that. And they didn't like him because how many chains he wore and how he talked.
It is true. Like, if you beat Caleb, it's fair to say Shedeur Sanders is a number 1.
I think he better than Caleb right now, to be honest. I don't see Caleb playing like this. I see Caleb playing off script, run the ball great. I don't see him playing like this. Yo, Shedeur is doing this in his second start. I remember Caleb's first and second start. He won, the first game he won, he had really no stats, whole bunch of fumbles. The defense was playing great. Picks, turnovers, punt return, and he won the game. Shedeur was the reason why they won that game. And guess what?
Well, remember, Shedeur lost the last game. In a second, he lost the last 2
But
games.
the way he's playing, though, I'm talking about the way he look. Listen, here, rookie, it's the Browns. I don't care what they look like. How he looks. Is he the future? Because they told us that through the whole college career or college year that he was a first day, top 5 pick. And then we get to the draft and all this crazy stuff showed up. He's too cocky. He's this. He did bad interviews. Blah, 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 all that. And now he gets a chance to start. And before we started, you had the third rounder that was better than college starting over me. Okay, now we get to the point. He gets hurt, now I'm up. And I look great. And they don't have him playing no rookie game plan. conservative. No, he's throwing the ball.
Yep.
He win this game. I'll show. I'm like, man, listen, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't jump to saying he's better than Caleb after 4 starts, only because 4 starts is too limited a sample size for me. But I will say this. If you beat Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders, after beating Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, you are a number 1 overall pick talent. I can for sure say that confidently. Because if you beat back-to-back number 1 overall picks at the exact same position and you outplayed them, you didn't beat Cam Ward, but you outplayed Cam Ward. If you outplay number 1 overall picks in back-to-back years, I can say for certain that you are a number 1 overall pick talent. And to me, that's what matters most. Right now, we know this beyond the shadow of a doubt. Caleb Williams has more physical tools than Shedeur Sanders. But I believe that Shedeur Sanders has intangibles that Caleb Williams has never possessed. And those intangibles, they show up on a football field. I think Shedeur Sanders has more poise. I think he has more moxie. I think Shedeur Sanders has more confidence. And all of those things, they show up on the football field. So if you outplay Caleb after outplaying Cam Shedeur, you're number 1 talent.
I got
sure.
one thing to get into with him, and I ask you about.
Yep.
Caleb, do you think Caleb is a first rounder?
Yes. Duh. Caleb Williams?
Yeah. Do you think Shedeur
Coming out of college?
No. So as you see, you seen.
Oh.
Yeah, you've been watching.
Oh, like in retrospect, he has first round talent. Yeah.
Is he? Do you think he's a first round player? I don't know how fast he can jump.
I'll still say yes. Yes.
Do you think Shedeur is a first round talent or first round player, like a first round draft?
After his 3rd game, I'll say yes.
But right, that's okay.
Yeah, after his 3rd game, I'll say yes.
When you watch him, right?
Yep.
What Caleb do better than Shedeur? Other than being fast, he's a faster runner and more talented.
He throws the ball with way more zip. I mean, that joint out of Caleb's
Yeah,
hands is
yeah.
great. Like, he shoots the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shedeur throws the ball.
Yeah.
Caleb is like,
Caleb has some
"Zoom!"
crazy natural talent. Yeah,
Like Caleb's arm is like, it's like a cannon attached.
Yeah,
to it.
I agree with that. I've seen a lot of them quarterbacks in my day, but also I've seen quarterbacks that throw the ball like Shedeur. They don't have that zip.
Agreed.
But
Yeah.
they super accurate and be on time.
Agreed.
Yeah.
When I'm gonna say this, all right, and don't kill me for it.
Yep.
I've watched Caleb, and I love all the flashy plays.
Yep.
But I don't think he plays the quarterback position better than Shedeur. I don't.
I won't I won't disagree with that.
Going through everything, staying in the pocket.
Yeah.
Leaving when he has to, standing in enough.
Yeah.
When I watch Caleb, I just see talent.
I won't, to Shady's point, I won't necessarily disagree with playing the quarterback position. The kicker is, what does the quarterback position look like?
I would take Shedeur before I take Caleb Williams.
I'll put it this way.
Watch them both. Just watching him though.
Yeah, I chose
watching it?
Shedeur or Caleb, who's more accurate?
Shedeur.
Yeah,
Shedeur or Caleb,
easy.
who plays on time better?
Shedeur.
Like I think who do you think processes faster?
But here's the
Like,
problem.
I think it's Shedeur.
But there are different skill sets that can make you beat
I
that.
agree.
Meaning like
I
Lamar
agree.
Jackson.
Yeah.
He doesn't play as though he processes super well. He doesn't play on time. And it's not like he's super accurate at all.
He's special.
But he's
no. But he's God gifted special.
Agreed.
Like
Yeah.
the best we ever seen at that
But
position.
in college, and again, Caleb has shown those same attributes.
Yeah,
like
Caleb's
Caleb is
amazing,
God.
bro. Yeah.
Bro, Shady, the stuff Caleb does on the run, throwing the ball is dumb.
It's
Yeah.
talent. Yep.
So like Caleb is still God gifted special. That's my thing.
And-
Like,
and
I don't think so. I watched the games. Does he look God gifted special in the
Yes,
field? No,
yes,
he don't.
Shady.
Yo, he gonna make 4. He gonna make 3
God gifted special plays.
special plays. But other than that, I mean, it's like
Caleb a gunslinger.
if you're a quarterback coach, who you want? Because one guy looks special, but
If I'm a coach, give me the more talented guy.
Bro, they run
If
the
I'm a
ball.
coach.
They run the ball every play for a reason. Why do you think that is?
Now, you're right.
Let's talk football now.
Caleb is not playing great right now, but maybe we're having two different conversations.
Since he's been in the league, right?
Yep.
Has he played great? Let's be honest.
No.
This is Shedeur Sanders' second game as a starter, dog.
Yeah, we're going on his third. Yeah.
Bryce had 3.
I just think
It's crazy.
I think it's a little unfair of a comparison. I think it's
After this many games, this early in their career,
after
I
this
feel
many,
it.
like,
Listen, bro. Listen, sometimes you got the eye test. The eye test will say, yo, Caleb Williams is probably more talented than Shedeur.
Yes, that's
he's
all I'm saying.
faster. He throws the ball farther and all that. He can throw that for sure. He's probably Caleb Williams is probably more talented than a lot of superstar quarterbacks in this league right now.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's more talented than Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't nowhere close though. Of
course.
When I watch Shedeur, I see a quarterback. I see a quarterback playing quarterback. When I watch Caleb, I see a talented guy trying to play quarterback. I mean, it's a reason
That's
why.
well said.
Well,
For sure, it's a reason why when you watch them play, the game plan for the Bears, run the ball this way, run the ball. It's all runs.
Yeah.
And then when Shedeur got cooking in the second start, oh, we can throw the ball. Oh, if you block for him,
Yeah, Caleb does. I mean, every week he'll make a play that's like, wow. I think there's maybe two
and let's get back to the run after that. Let's get back to this run after that.
I hear you on that. Now I will say this though about this weekend: if Shedeur Sanders, because we're making this a Caleb and Shedeur thing, which I mean, it's fair. If Shedeur Sanders goes out there against a secondary that has more interceptions this year than any other team in the league, the Al Harris coach secondary that is just picking the ball off all over the place against anyone that they're playing, and he goes out there and has another killer performance, there's a real conversation to be had, in my opinion. As a matter of fact, it kills every bit of the conversation about where he was drafted. I'm marching at the NFL office saying they colluded. Straight up. If he goes out there and lights up this Bears secondary that's been taking the ball away from everybody, confusing quarterbacks all season long, the conversation is over, bro. I think Shedeur is 100% a first-round talent. I think he's a top 10 talent as he's shown himself to be.
But let me ask you this.
And it's because he's cerebral, though. It's not about his natural gifts. He's accurate with the football as well, though. Out of every quarterback that came out of college football last year, when you cut on the film, who's putting the ball where it needs to be more?
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody's doing that better than Shedeur. And that's the reason why I like Shedeur as a pro prospect way more than I did ever a Dylan Gabriel or anyone else in this class, to be honest with you, because he puts the ball where it needs to be time and time and time again.
I guess if you remove Shedeur from the conversation, because I try to do that often, would you say after 4 starts that any quarterback is a lock? That's where I'm just like, and mind you, we're only talking 3 starts. That's where I'm like, it just seems a little hyperbolic. Like after 3 starts, we're just gonna say that like I'm running to Goodell's office. 3 starts.
If they're balling in week 14 against the best secondary in the league, whenever it comes to taking the ball away, absolutely.
I mean, who's his number 1? Jerry Jeudy?
And he's barely gotten any time with the first team.
Yeah.
So 3 starts.
Come on, bro.
So wait, but it's more than 3 starts. It's going through all stuff I went through to even get here. I go from being the man in college to now, it's like, okay, I'm just a regular guy at the 5th round draft pick. Staying mentally tough for that. Okay? Because I talked to Shedeur about this. He was like, man, it's tough. Like, I know how good I am, but I got to sit here and be humble for these people, and I got to take reps with the scout team, but I know how good I am. And he kept the confidence. So it's not just about the 3 games he's played. It's the confidence. It's staying mentally tough. It's everybody saying I'm left, but I'm really, really right. Right? And then I get the chance, and then I produce. And me not having no time with the first team, let me talk that real quick. People always talk about the first team or second team like it don't matter. It matters, okay? I was blessed to start as a freshman or as a rookie because Brian Westbrook was the starter, but he was hurt. And I remember being with the 2s and 3s for second, just to, you know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, these guys stink. These guys don't know who to block. They're terrible. Then I get with the 1s. I'm like, oh my God, it's like night and day. So to get them reps, right? And in practice, it's like, okay, we're going to line up in this formation. We'll probably get this look. It's 3rd and 5. We'll probably get this look. So you're practicing that. So now when it comes to the real game, you're prepared. The young boy looks so good right now, and it's only in his 2nd start. I just see that he can get better. When there's other guys look at, I don't know how much better they really can get.
Yeah. Let's get to these super chats, G.
Listen, the super chats have been going crazy since the jump, and I've been lacking a little bit, but I do want to catch up. They said if Shedeur gets Rookie of the Week 2 times, does he win Offensive Rookie of the Year?
No, I mean Quinshon Judkins is.
You can't do that.
No,
I can't.
Okay, cool.
2 times.
He's probably the 3rd best rookie on his team right now, right? Quinshon Judkins.
Harold Fannon's amazing.
Harold Fannon's amazing. Quinshon Judkins might be the first Browns rookie
season.
to go for 1,000 yards in the history.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute.
Shady, you know running backs. Don't.
I think he's nice.
Please don't do this, Shady.
I think Shedeur better. That tight end nice though. He the best.
That tight end is crazy.
I think, yeah. Moving forward, I just think they play 2 little games.
Harold Fannin is nice. Bro, Tyler Warren is nice.
Tyler Warren should walk away with it.
Tyler Warren is nice.
You know what, though? We can say that, right? But imagine if this young brother been playing. Imagine if this was his 3rd start at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
But we can't play the if game.
It's not. Yeah,
you don't let us play the if game in the Speakeasy.
I said he shouldn't win no. He shouldn't win
Yeah. I'm just saying that.
But I'm saying if he started though.
Yeah, right. It'd be
a whole
different.
You ever see? He said, "Yo."
Yeah.
It gets dangerous.
Do you know the hard part is with the Browns have won enough games. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like that's the hard part is with the Browns.
I'm not gonna lie though.
With the Browns have won enough games.
If Shedeur plays all season long, look at where that division is right now.
But they lost to the Titans.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true.
That's why people say I hate Shedeur because I just like remind everybody like they still lost. The Titans are like a 2-win team.
Yeah, that was a really bad defensive performance for them.
But that's my point. Like Shedeur could cook, and you still could lose.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
The thing is, I just thought the Browns just so bad. I don't know if they would have won enough games.
Yeah. Would you say that's a Kevin Stefanski problem?
He a bad coach. He should be fired.
Come on now.
Talk to him.
Afro Thunder said, as long as Shedeur doesn't implode over the next 4 games, I think he'll be the starter next year. You can't convince me Mendoza is better than him at this moment. What do y'all think?
Mendoza's not better than him. Mendoza's not better than him at any moment. Yeah. Only reason I can't guarantee he'll be the starter next year is if people are listening to what Shady just said, and if you're listening to what Care Bear just said, it's a dog-eat-dog world. If you Kevin Stefanski and you know that Shedeur can get you fired, why the hell would I play the person who can get me fired? If you're listening to what Shady just said, they should fire you. And you're listening to what Care Bear just said, they should fire you. And humans are intrinsically selfish. If I'm Stefanski, why would I play the one person who will get me fired?
Well, I think he got so fired.
He's the one person that will save his job, though.
He's just not a good coach for the last 2 years. It's time for him to go.
Y'all are right. I'm just saying, if I'm Kevin Stefanski.
But you don't think he'll fire anyway?
No.
You think he might keep his job?
Yeah, I'd say with high certainty.
Wow. I hope not.
I say, yeah.
All right. And then let's another quarterback, I guess.
Our resident comedian, Tall Up 340, said, shout out Tall Up 340, said, what QBs would Shedeur be better than if he wins? I'm curious. I'm a Shedeur fan, but his 4th game, you said several quarterbacks, by the way. I was working. I missed who said that. But
if he wins, he's, to me, better than Cam Ward. You could have the argument better than Caleb Williams.
For sure.
You could have the argument better than Jackson Dart. Better than what they got going on in Atlanta. Shout out to Kirk Cousins and what he did. But
Michael Penix. Taking him over Michael Penix.
Better than what they got going on in that.
I like Michael Penix.
We're not going to play that Jackson Dart stuff. I love me some Shedeur, but I keep it 1,000.
Jackson Dart tough.
I don't know if he better than Jackson Dart yet.
Dart just hasn't given you that 300-yard passing game. Man, Jackson get busy with his legs.
He winning. He doing everything. Hold up.
Yeah. He losing. I think Jackson Dart got 1 win.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I won win.
He beat my Eagles. I remember that. But hold up. No. I mean,
you could have conversations. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they gonna battle.
Correct. Yeah.
And we gonna look back in like 6 years. You like, oh, Jackson Dart and Shedeur said they gonna be going at it.
Yeah.
Pause. Because I'm not high on Cam Ward like that. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm not high on Caleb like that.
Yeah.
I was, but I'm like, oh. I see him.
We need to see Cam with some talent, though. We need to see Cam Ward with some talent.
Bro, my eyes work.
What happened?
Jackson Dart's record right now as a starter is 2-6, but listen to the teams that he's had to play against this year. It was the Chargers and the Saints, whatever. Philadelphia, Denver, Philadelphia, San Francisco, the Bears, and the Patriots.
He
has gone through hell, bro.
Gauntlet.
Jackson Dart a baller, bro. I gotta give that to him.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Real quick. You defensive dude. And you smart. What's your eyes tell you when you watch? Like, oh.
Yeah, Jackson Dart's scarier to me than Shedeur. Jackson Dart's scary to me. I'd rather play Shedeur than play Jackson Dart. Yeah. But if he beats him, I'm just saying, now we can have real conversations.
Yeah.
We can have conversations.
They're going to be bad on them, too.
Mm-hmm. I got a couple more to get through. Victor Moan Jr. in the building. Shout out Victor Moan said, we have to realize as men, once we make it to a certain status and dollar amount, we have to move differently because if we get jammed up,
I agree with
they
that.
will hold us accountable and they will take what they can from you.
That's where, not that I don't feel bad for Sharon, but in the same breath, you're making $5.5 million. Yeah. So you don't have the luxury of doing something that somebody making $55,000 can do.
Right.
Like you making $5.5 million, the stakes to whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah, them stakes is high, bro.
Yeah. Edwin Gonzalez said, let the brother out. Shady. He had thoughts of going Michael Myers after realizing he got caught cheating. Come on, man. Crazy take 2-5. But Shady in the game, he's solely focusing on cheating. Bro, what about the knife? Which we discussed. We got to that. But did want to read your super chat still. Last one I got, Kenro 200X. It's been a while. Kenro, shout out. Said, this goes beyond messing up. This is a huge behavioral issue. And as was pointed out in last night's great episode, you can't trust that man around women in a professional setting now. This is bad beyond just cheating.
Yeah. So, if this was a male staffer you pull up to, I think it was also a different conversation.
Yeah, different implications of that.
As a grown man, pull up. Grown black man pulling up to a white woman house, bro. Like they're not hiring you again, bro. With a knife.
She's a white woman.
Yes. She has the complexion for protection, brother. So he was all the way messed up.
Yeah, he done. I ain't know that. He done now though. I didn't know that part. He done now though.
Hey, I heard a $50.
We did just get a $50 super
We
chat
got
from
a couple of
Team.
good more super chats that we just got.
Team Kid Fresh said, "I'm gonna be fighting on the Gillian Wallow fight card 12/19. Can I get a Speakeasy family to wish me good luck?"
Hey, good luck out there.
That's what's
bro.
up.
Yeah,
Shout
out there,
out.
man.
That's fire.
Go get it, go
That's
get it,
fire.
go get it.
We appreciate you jumping in the chat. Tall up 340 said Penix is nice. Keep listening, quarterbacks. We passed that. Sorry, sorry, Tall up. Swaggy D Dot said put Kevin Stefanski in Philly. They are a top 5 offense. Put Nick Sirianni in Cleveland. He's one and done like every Browns coach. How about that?
We can play the if game. See, like the if part, real quick. Not to try to play you, but you talking about a quarterback or you talking about a coach that went to the Super Bowl twice in the last 4 or 5 years.
4 years. Yeah.
He's always been to the playoffs. He's never not made the playoffs. He's always made it. Just think about that for a second. Let that sit in. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Nick Sirianni is like that.
Philip A. Carroll, shout out to Philip A. Carroll, said Caleb had 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,500 yards last season as a rookie for Eberflus. Hurts' best throwing season, always comes back to Hurts. Best throwing season was 23 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 58 yards in 2023. Caleb not a first-round talent?
I don't think so. You know what it is? What should eyes tell you? I don't care about no stats. You don't remember none of them touchdowns. You don't remember how I went, 80 yard, 2 yard. You don't know none of that. But when you watch him play today, it don't jump off the screen. Oh my God, I gotta have him. When I see him in college, I say, yo, you gotta have this guy. He's so talented. But the first time I say, man, I don't think he reads well. Remember I told you that?
Yep, we was there.
Now
Yep.
I look at him now, I'm like, yo, I was right. You know who he reminds me of?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. All this talent.
He is like
all
a bigger
this great
Kyler Murray,
stuff.
yeah.
He was always winning those Heisman and all that. He sustains plays. He looks so great. I gotta have that talent. Until you get him and the dude can't read he can't read an offense. He can't read a coverage. He can't do nothing.
Yeah.
But just look talented.
Yeah.
Who want that?
Yeah.
There's so many guys that's not as talented. Like Drew Brees ain't super talented. You know what he can do? He can play quarterback. Phillip Rivers ain't that talented. You know what he can do?
Play quarterback.
He can play quarterback. I can do this for like 30
Shady
hours
cooking.
if you got time.
Yeah.
Shady cooking.
Yeah, so
That's facts.
I don't care about no talent.
That's facts.
Can you play?
Yeah.
I hear you.
That's
Nah.
real. Last thing, they came at you a little bit, Acho. They said KG Gaming said, Acho, all the things you just said Lamar lacks are the same things people say Hurts lacks, yet y'all say the gap is huge.
Between Lamar and Hurts?
Yeah.
Because what Lamar can do with his legs is exponentially more special.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. KG,
They gonna say,
yeah.
I'm a hater on Jalen Hurts. I'm not.
Yeah.
we should not be having a
that's-
Lamar Jalen Hurts
yeah.
conversation.
That's wild,
Barry,
too.
you hate.
Hey, Barry,
You said your money. I mean,
Hey,
yeah.
Trey,
Look, listen.
Can we get back on the bear name?
Look, we got to keep it pushing, and we got to talk about the Eagles as well. Adam Schefter put out this tweet earlier today. For a second straight day, Raiders quarterback Geno Smith did not practice today due to a right shoulder and back injury. Kenny Pickett is expected to start against his former Eagles team this Sunday. Fellas, is this a must-win game for the Eagles? Because, dear God, if they lose, I'm going to talk some crazy stuff.
Before y'all start real quick, can I ask y'all a question? Because y'all both played in the league. Is there ever a time or player or guys that you know of that would fake, and I'm not saying Geno's doing this, but that would fake or embellish an injury because the team is not good, you know you're not going anywhere, and they're like, you know what, I'm done. Shut me down in the name of an injury. Because we've heard of that with, like, players like, they did that with Rondo in the NBA. They told him, like, hey.
not
Actually, I
even
think it was
fake.
your Mavericks. It was y'all Mavericks. They said, Rondo, your back hurts. Go ahead and have a seat on the bench, sir.
Yeah, it's not even fake. You do that.
Okay.
You do that, but it's intelligent. Like,
Yeah.
if the season is over and you're a $200 million player, what are you still playing for?
Yeah.
What are you still rushing to get back for? Once the Bengals are eliminated, I fully expect them to shut Joe Burrow down.
Yeah.
If the Ravens were eliminated, I would fully expect them to shut Lamar
But
Jackson
shutting
down.
somebody down and being like, yo, I'm hurt is different.
If you have an injury, you just exaggerate the
Okay, got it.
Just exaggerate the reason.
Is the player good or he's just what is the player? Because that matters too.
True.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's. Why would he be faking? Like you need to be.
I just asked the question. I'm sorry. My bad, Care Bear. If you want to.
Care Bear,
Yeah,
no,
is this a must-win game for your Eagles this weekend, LaShawn McCoy?
Yeah, we play against the Vegas team. We got to win that, right?
Vegas team.
I can't call them Raiders, so they're actually playing like Raiders. But we should win this game. And it's not just win the game. How we look. I need the offense to get back on track. I need Jalen Hurts and KP to get on the same field, right? Get on the same lane because it's like they're driving in different lanes. Get on the same lane. Let's get this thing together, though. We are the defending champs. Let's get the offense back. And if you need momentum, you need some confidence, the Vegas team is the team to do it against. So, yes, I do think we get back on track. These next 3 games, we got weak opponents, and let's treat them like weak opponents.
Yeah.
Right? Let's get the confidence back. Let's get rolling.
If the Eagles don't win this game, this isn't the 2023 season. This is worse than the 2023 season. 2023 season, Eagles start 10-1. Everybody thinks they're about to go to the Super Bowl. Start 10-1, lost 3 games straight. Oh, it's all good. You got the New York Giants. New York Giants sucked that year. Eagles won that game. Then they lost the next 3 games.
Yeah.
The Raiders are the equivalent to the 2023 New York Giants. Eagles started 8-2 this year. They've lost 3 games straight. Eagles, if you don't win this game, oh, this is worse than the 2023 season. The wheels are completely off the bus.
Yeah.
Completely off the bus. And you ain't putting them back on. There is no pit stop. So if the Eagles lose to the Raiders, to me, they're capable of losing to anybody. Lose to the Cowboys. That's understandable. You know what I mean? Like, lose to the Bears. Bears are a 9-win team. That's understandable. If you lose to the Raiders, you're just a bad football team. Not, oh, we had a bad week. Not any given Sunday. Not, we're going to figure it out. Not Lane Johnson's out. No, you suck. You lose to the Raiders right now.
Wow.
You suck. Because the delta in talent, the Raiders aren't better than the Eagles at any position outside of tight end. Tight end is the only position the Raiders are better than the Eagles. There is no way with all those position groups on the field, the Eagles should lose this game. No way.
Only thing is, though, why I don't care about if we win or not, because we're going to win this game, obviously. But it's how we look, Osho. Because think about this.
Yeah.
Our defense is so good, we can win this game, this defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Run
that.
the ball every down, yeah.
I want to play. Let's play ball. We about to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? We ain't the team that's just happy to get there. We win championships.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So I got to see the way we play, man.
Because it's almost said like this. The Eagles lost to, at minimum, 2 playoff teams. Cowboys, we'll see. We'll talk about that later in the show. Chargers are a playoff team. Bears are a playoff team. So you lost to 2 teams that, like, might win their divisions.
Come on, man.
You lose to the Raiders. Raiders are fighting for the number 1 overall pick.
Right. They trying to lose.
Like, you know what I mean?
And before we go to this Eagle topic, look, Philadelphia, all my Eagle, y'all know what's up with me. If you cut my arm right now, well, I shouldn't say that because all this stuff going on. But if I bleed somehow, it's going to be green that comes out. Y'all know this. I was having a little fun. Yes, KP has been pissing me off, but I'm having fun with it. The say I won't be in the Eagles Hall of Fame no more is either me or, come on. A little ha, little kiki. Laughing bear, what, I'm making a joke?
No, you were making a joke.
Come on, happy bear.
Happy bear.
I am curious, though. Shady, you care more about an Eagles win or Jalen Hurts looking good?
Jalen in offense. Yeah, he looked, now, he ain't never had no 4 picks again. He ain't never do that again. He ain't no 4-pick type quarterback. But I think my offense to look good. I don't care about beating the Vegas team. How we gonna beat them anyway? How we look? We look bad, yo. I was looking at some of the old games, watching some of the tape. Like, yeah, we put up 21 points in the first half against the Cowboys. But losing bear, what we do? We lost the game.
I got shut out after that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to. Then I look at we go forward. We look bad again against the Bears. Look bad. We look good.
More important, Saquon looked good, Jalen looked good.
Jalen, he had 4 picks. I think he got to do something.
Yeah.
Because listen, man. Hey, we on KP's head.
Yeah.
I'm
going to switch real quick.
I'm blaming KP. You know why? Because I ain't never seen Jalen Hurts look this bad. If Jalen Hurts keep playing this bad, is it my quarterback now? What's going on?
That's well said.
Can I say I want to see a game where A.J. Brown and Devontae both get active. I think we've had one game this year where they both really got active.
And how's that
they both really got busy.
right?
It doesn't make sense that that's the case right now because it's been, hey, A.J. was getting 2 targets and Devontae was having a good game. Now recently, A.J.'s been getting some targets. Devontae's been quiet, and Devontae's amazing. But their offense just seems so out of rhythm. And they're way too good not to be.
Way too good.
Way too good not to be. So obviously the offensive line's got to get healthy and whatnot. The run game looked a whole lot better against the Chargers. Much better. Go run over the Raiders and be the team that we think you all can be. Well, do I think that happens? No. But I think they're still probably going to have some struggles offensively. No. Y'all gonna beat the Raiders in your sleep.
But how we look,
how you look matters though. And the thing is, if that offense doesn't show a pulse this week, y'all are one and done come playoff time. That's not happening with a playoff team unless y'all get. You're not going to get the Panthers because you're not in position to. So they're in trouble.
The Raiders do, though. We have to be honest. Their strongest position is going against the Eagles' weakest because Max Crosby is a nightmare. And Max Crosby versus Fred Johnson could be a long day. And by long day, it could be 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
Yeah. I mean, Khalil Mack got kind of busy, but they protected Jalen Hurts. Like, really.
They be blocking for Jalen.
They be blocking for Jalen in that pass.
But
Crosby's a different
beast,
type of animal. He's a different animal. Where we at?
We'll see. Speaking of the Eagles potentially going on a 4-game losing streak and losing to the sorry-ass Raiders, we have to talk about the fact that they're only a game and a half above my Dallas Cowboys right now with 4 games remaining. If the Eagles lose 2 games and my Cowboys win out, we're going to the playoffs, and LaShawn McCoy is going to owe me $1,000. Cannot wait for that.
Wait, hold on.
But
Can the Cowboys catch the Eagles?
Yeah. We could potentially catch you guys if y'all lose 2 more games and the Cowboys end up running the table. We would get the benefit of that because of the tie that we had. Also, CeeDee Lamb was a full participant in practice today.
good.
I know y'all quaking in y'all little boots. Putting him on track to play Sunday night against the Vikings. Do you guys believe that the Cowboys can still catch the Eagles for the division crown?
I do believe the wheels could fall off the Eagles because we've seen the wheels fall off before. So, like, for that reason, sure. Here's the problem. The Philadelphia Eagles schedule is cake. I think they got the Commanders twice. Jaden Daniels is likely going to be shut down for the rest of the season. Then you get the Raiders. So 3 of the Eagles' next 4 games are Commanders, Raiders, Bills, Commanders.
Yeah.
I see maybe one more loss there. Maybe.
They have to get, like, super upset.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cowboys, on the other hand, I think the Cowboys are a really good team. I think the Cowboys can get into the playoffs. I don't know if they can get into the playoffs catching the Eagles. I think they have to get into the playoffs with, what would it be, 9-7-1? I think you'd have to get into the playoffs hoping that the wheels fall off of the Bears. That's your best chance. The wheels aren't going to fall off the Lions. No. You got to hope the wheels fall off of the Bears. So I don't know that the Cowboys catch the Eagles, but I do think the Cowboys could catch a 7-seed Chicago Bears.
I'll be honest with you, though. If the wheels fall off the Bears, the Lions are there. So in my opinion, the only path that the Cowboys have to getting to the playoffs is by catching Philadelphia. Do I think that happens? No. I think I'm going to have to pay LaShawn McCoy $1,000 off of that bet.
I ain't even going to disrespect you like that, man. I'm going to move to the next subject.
Nah, I mean, look. You're not going to say it? You don't believe it?
I just don't even like...
If y'all look, I'll put it this way. If y'all look shaky this weekend against the Raiders, will you start to have a little bit of fear?
That's what I say to you, though. I don't really discuss non-playoff teams.
Well, Shady, we have people watching the show, so.
Oh, do you think they want me to discuss non-playoff teams? I will if you want. Hey, shit with Joe. What you want me to do?
Of course, they probably want to.
All right, so what's the question again? Question, Bear?
Do you think, look, if you guys go out there and struggle offensively against the Raiders, is there any fear that you lose one of the 2 games left against the Commanders?
No. Commanders is bad.
Commanders are bad.
Have you watched them dudes? And you want me to talk about the Commanders? I guess I have to. But Commanders are bad. Cowboys are bad. They're bad. All these guys.
Do you really think the Cowboys are bad?
Acho, they're 6-6, dude.
But you lost to that team that you think is bad.
It's been a long season.
And it's a long season of losing, too. A lot of losing, a lot of winning.
Aren't they 3-1 in their last 4, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
Okay. Like
since the Quentin Williams trade, the 3-1.
Who they got next?
They're playing the Vikings this Sunday.
That's winnable.
That's going to be a good game.
That's very winnable. After that,
it's an incredibly winnable
they play
game.
the Chargers.
Wait, time out. 2 non-playoff games? Two non-playoff teams?
The Cowboys and the Vikings are 2 completely different teams.
Yeah, their colors are different.
The Cowboys are significantly better than the Vikings.
We're way better than the
Let's
Vikings.
be respectful.
What does that get you?
We're going to show you on Sunday.
They both are non-playoff teams.
The Lions aren't a playoff team right now, Shady.
Are they going to the playoffs?
They're not a playoff team.
Are they going to the playoffs? Are they a playoff team we talking about?
They're not. They're not. They're the 9 seed.
They're the 8 seed.
They're the 8 seed.
Yeah, the 8 seed right now.
But look, man, listen. I get this game he wants to play. I don't want to play. It's too late. The Cowboys are a non-playoff team, and the Vikings is a non-playoff team. What are we talking about?
I will say this. It would be a disappointment if the Cowboys don't make it to the playoffs this year.
I don't think so.
What?
How can you
I don't think so.
They ain't going. So be disappointed.
You would legitimately close out the season 7-1, and you'd still miss it.
No,
that to me is.
And call me crazy. I'm not a diehard Cowboys fan like I used to be when I was young. I believe the Cowboys are better than the Panthers. I believe the Cowboys are better than the Bucs at this stage in the game.
Yeah,
both those teams are going in.
This version of the Cowboys.
This specific version of the Cowboys. So I'm like, at the point in which we're sending in a playoff team or 2 that I believe the Cowboys are better than and have a higher ceiling than, that to me is a disappointment.
I can see the Bucs and them the same. They're like the same team. Bucs, Cowboys. The Panthers already beat them. I don't know if you forgot that or not. They already beat them.
They beat us without the changes on defense. We had the worst defense in the league.
But they beat the hell out of you, right?
No, it was a close game.
Oh, well, loss is loss. Anyway,
We beat the hell out of y'all though.
well, listen.
Close game.
Being serious, Bear, all I'm saying is I think we need to take this thing real serious. And the serious case is the Cowboys, the Bucs, the Panthers, they all the same, right?
Yeah, fair. Then let me ask you this as a
LaShawn
Cowboys.
Sirius McCoy.
Let me ask you this as a Cowboys fan. Would you rather the Cowboys win out, finish the season 9-6-1, unfortunately no great draft pick, probably have the 20th pick, or would you rather have the Cowboys somehow lose out 6-10-1, or call it 7-9-1, and all of a sudden you're drafting to like 9 or 10?
This is what I said the week before the Quentin Williams trade. I want to tank. Give me the picks, bro. At the end of the day, we're getting the Packers pick. Packers are going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Packers are going to probably be a higher seeded team. They might win a game or two.
Yeah.
We're getting their pick. We have our own pick. I want to pick inside the top 15 if we're not going to make the playoffs. So obviously they're going to try because this is the Dallas Cowboys. We don't do tanking. We do not do tanking for the Dallas Cowboys.
Right. Y'all just don't go to playoffs.
I'm gonna put my shady cap
make
on
the
and say, why would you want to make the playoffs when Dak's gonna get there and not do anything once y'all get to the playoffs anyway?
Ooh, look at Trey.
So you might as well just concede with tanking and get the top pick.
Trey doing his homework. Yeah. I won't commend you, dog. You been doing your homework.
Come on, Shady, my dog.
You taking this football thing serious.
Come on now, I'm locking in.
Out of all the weaknesses on our team, Dak is probably the least amount of my worries come playoff time.
The least?
Yo.
Least.
Let
this year, our defense will get cooked. Our defense will get cooked against anyone. We've seen it already. My defense against any playoff caliber team gets torched. Sorry,
Hey,
unless
listen.
it's the Eagles. The Eagles
Everybody out there, get you a friend like Kieran.
fact.
I'm telling you,
That's
because LeBron James
Y'all
and
ignore all
Dak
the good Dak
Prescott,
Prescott.
his two pookie wookies,
It's like him.
he gonna defend tooth and nail.
Dak Prescott outplayed Tom Brady in the playoff game. Undefeated against Tom Brady in the playoff game. I'll take it.
Yeah, that was wild.
It is what it
That's a
is.
speakeasy
Is it not true?
It happened, but that's
Come on now.
speakeasy.
He had 400 yards against Tom Brady in the playoff game.
It
I'm
happened.
taking that.
Care Bear.
Look, we got to move forward off my Cowboys. We're not making the damn playoffs.
Hold on, wait. We got a super chat. We got
Okay,
super
go
chat real
ahead.
quick. Dr. Beck said, "Detractor Bear, you have a lot to say while rooting for a team that can't get past the wild card round. Go Birds! Shout out to the football girlies. Yikes.
I like the football girlies too, doggy.
The football girls.
Care Bear, just remember that Cowboys always let you down year after year. Unless
true.
you have some Care Bear star power,
Yeah.
they will not be winning.
Let down Bear.
Sheesh, disappointed Bear.
I mean, I don't expect us to win the
Sad
playoffs.
Bear.
Discouraged Bear.
Y'all got to feel us next season though. I'm telling you, that offense coming back, we gonna be a problem. On defense, we gonna figure some stuff
They
out.
gonna
I
have to
promise
do
you.
what?
Optimistic
What
They
Bear.
gonna feel us next season.
Optimistic Bear.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one.
I'm telling you.
Pessimistic playoff Bear.
Don't let it. Hey, please don't smoke this game against the
It's the
Raiders. this week.
playoff Bear.
You do not want to. I guarantee you, Shady don't come into the studio on Sunday if they lose to the Raiders.
Tractor Bear.
I
Sunday
guarantee
Bear.
you they don't.
There's that would be the show
If
of a
they-
lifetime. Where
Oh,
we at,
gosh.
Care
All right,
Bear?
look,
yeah.
Moving forward, we
That's
got to
all I
talk
got.
about the Bengals taking on the Ravens, two teams that have been incredibly disappointing this year, as that entire division really has been. Lamar Jackson was back in practice today after taking a rest day. This game is pretty huge for the Ravens. They lost to the Steelers last week. They're in a very tight playoff race. Who would you rather have in this tight playoff race
Wait,
right now?
talk about though. Hold up.
What's that?
Hold on though.
What happened to Bob?
Is he late? Hold on. Wait.
He did jog
might
off
be-
to
he might be late.
everybody
Wait,
else.
hold up. I'm just trying because he.
I'll let you
nice
take
little
a
shot.
yeah.
But do y'all
Run it down here.
y'all low managing the NFL now? Is that?
Is he late? He look late. Oh, he look late as. Oh. Quarter must be the first people outside.
Oh wow.
Oh, all right.
Maybe needed to get something taped up a little bit
Brady got
further. I
late.
don't know.
Brady was late
But
before too though, so I get it.
who would you guys rather have? Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson?
Oh no! You go first.
I go first.
Go first.
For 3 years, I would have answered this question convincingly with one answer. 3 years. Convincingly, I would have said this. But on this year, on this day, it's easily Lamar Jackson. Easily. Because Lamar Jackson is present more often than Joe Burrow is present, and Lamar Jackson gets his team into the playoffs. Could you imagine a world where Lamar Jackson misses the playoffs 3 consecutive years? That's what Joe Burrow's done. 3 straight years without a playoff appearance. That's an NFL career.
Yeah.
Basically mine. You go a whole joint without making the playoffs. Lamar Jackson could never. He's physically incapable of not making the playoffs 3 years in a row. So to me, I think it's a no contest. Do I think Joe Burrow is significantly better than Lamar Jackson in the playoffs? Sure. Joe Burrow a better pocket passer? Sure. Is Joe Burrow's ceilings higher than Lamar Jackson? Exponentially. But at the end of the day, Lamar Jackson's there, Lamar Jackson's present, and at least Lamar Jackson punches a ticket for his team. So playoff Joe, different conversation. But 2-5 in the regular season, yeah, Lamar Jackson.
So you asked me, I just want to get the question right.
Yeah.
Who do I want out of Lamar and Joe in the regular season?
Joe.
Yeah.
In general, he said.
This in general?
In general.
In general. Right now, moving forward, you starting a franchise. Who do you want, Lamar or Joe?
They look the same right now. I mean, they both losing, but Lamar is so great and so special, but Joe is so crazy too, though.
You crazy in the training room.
Can I push back, bro?
Yeah, I guess if you talk injuries, then you're right.
You got to.
But if beside the injuries, though,
it's not possible.
You're right. So I go with Joe without the injuries.
Lamar's had his injuries too.
Sure, not nearly like Joe.
Not nearly like Joe. Now, obviously, he, since coming back from injury this year, has looked terrible.
True.
That's true.
Terrible.
True.
Joe Burrow, yes, at the end of that Bills game, they ended up selling. Played phenomenal for 3/4 of that game. I think Joe Burrow, at a very baseline, up until this season, though, because we've never seen Lamar play this bad in the regular season before.
Correct.
Like, he's playing really, really bad. I think it's a whole lot tighter of a conversation. And also, what are we going to get from Lamar moving forward? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get from Lamar moving forward. Is this going to be a string of injuries that he has moving forward? Is this going to be a level of play that he stays at moving forward? I don't know, because I have not seen Joe Burrow play as bad as I've seen Lamar Jackson play the past 4 weeks.
That's true.
Do we also have to hold Lamar Jackson to a higher standard, being he's a 2-time MVP? Does that change your grading scale at all?
The reason it doesn't is I think Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow are equally talented.
Okay.
I actually think Joe Burrow might be more talented than Lamar Jackson, just as strictly like efficiently moving an offense.
Okay.
But Lamar got the 2 MVPs.
Yes, he did.
Lamar's made the playoffs every year. Lamar's record is exponentially better than Joe Burrow's. Now, here's what's interesting. You could make an argument that Joe Burrow's career, you could make a dumb argument, but I'd listen, that Joe Burrow, what he's done has been more impressive. To take the Bengals from hell to scratching the surface of heaven, you could suggest is more impressive than Lamar Jackson keeping a Ravens team that's been to 2 Super Bowls this year, keeping them relevant.
He took a Bengals team with a dog crap offensive line and a okay defense to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Lamar Jackson took a top 2 roster in the league with a top 5 defense, or number 1 defense rather.
Yeah.
To
one playoff win.
To one playoff win. He's never gotten past that first playoff. At the end of the day, I want the guy that has shown he can win more than one playoff game. It's like Dak Prescott looks a whole lot better than other quarterbacks in the regular season. When we get to the playoffs, he's never won more than one game.
Two-time
sorry.
MVP, that don't matter to you?
It does.
That's
Dak's
what I
been
was
top
saying.
5 in
I'm
MVP
like,
voting multiple times too. Like
No. Actually won the MVP.
I mean, I hear you. I think Lamar's probably the most talented player. I disagree with you on the talent thing. Lamar might be the most talented player to ever play the quarterback position. In terms of what he can naturally do, it's ridiculous.
But what you're not factoring in is the cerebral aspect. Because Joe Burrow will sit in the pocket and give you just as many yards as Lamar Jackson will give you running and passing.
Yeah, but
like
Lamar,
Joe Burrow last year, I think gave you 4,900. I don't think Lamar's ever exceeded 5,000 collectively, running and passing. So Joe Burrow will say, Lamar, do all that running if you want to. I'm going to sit in this pocket. And from this pocket, I'm going to do what you do with your legs and with your arm. Combined. Yeah. You feel me? So, that's why when I'm talking talent, I'm also talking the cerebral aspect of the game.
Yeah.
And Joe Burrow go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, last year, though, 41 touchdowns in the air, 4 interceptions, 4,000 yards. He almost had a 4,000 and 1,000 season. We've only seen that in football. In football in general, one time. That was from Kyler Murray in college. Like, you just don't see numbers like that ever.
Wait, what did Lamar give us last year?
Lamar gave you 4,100.
And they gave you 900 yards rushing.
Yeah, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 900 yards rushing.
Okay, so Joe Burrow last year,
so he gave you 5,000
He gave you 4,900 passing, 43 touchdowns. Now, he also gave you 9 picks. But if you're going to give me rushing, I need lost fumbles too.
Okay.
So that's where it gets dicey. Like, Joe Burrow from the pocket gave you what Lamar gave you rushing and throwing, and then Joe Burrow gave you 43. Led the league.
I would just say, bro, like that, Lamar Lamar's another. We've never seen anything like Lamar,
Bro.
I don't think we're gonna see anything like Lamar for another 30, 40 years.
But you know the
in terms of
question
what
I
he can
always
do.
say is, what does that mean and what does that matter?
I hear you on that.
Like,
Yeah.
too often we praise, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. But, like, what's it
Yeah.
materialized to? We haven't seen anything like Russell Westbrook in 50 years. Truly. Truly. Like, 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
Yeah.
That is asinine from a guard.
Yeah.
That's wild. Ain't seen nothing like it. What'd it matter? Some 6 seeds? Some 5 seeds?
I was gonna get nasty.
Some first-round exits?
Yeah.
He's not the facilitator.
Some second-round exits? So I learned that about 3 years ago, and I'm like, we praise, I've never seen anything like that before, is far too often.
Yeah.
Far as opposed to just like, wait, but what does it actually matter? Oh, man, she light-skinned with green eyes.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
See, I think differently on
Cool.
that because you got to go out there and do that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's the elite of the elite. For you to do something like that, averaging triple-double, like, that's hard to do. So I look at that a little different because it's not equaling no wins.
Correct.
But, I mean, to do that, who else is doing that? Like, for you to say that it's the greatest sport of talent level to play on, and no one else can do it but me. I guess Oscar did it a little bit.
Oscar
too.
back in the gap, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, right now, like, yo, I'm doing something nobody's doing. Like, I commend players for something
I
like
do.
that.
I guess to me it's kind of like
Because nobody else can do it.
like what's the functional use? It's dope that you did it, but like what's it mean? What's it turn into? So like that's why the players usually get the MVP the first time they do it. And then everybody wakes up and is like, wait a second. That was cool, but it didn't matter. Russ had a better season after his first MVP season. But we was just like, oh, well, cool. Triple double.
Yeah.
He did it 2 more times. It just didn't matter. So for me, I'm like, I just
Get out of the way, Steven.
yeah, true.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I guess for me, I'm just like Lamar. We've never seen anything like him. I just wanted it to matter.
Yeah.
I want it to matter.
I was gonna
That's
say
all.
we seen like a D Wade before, but D Wade wasn't the facilitator that Russ I think is. Even though D Wade I think had it.
And D Wade can't crash glass like Russ. So I mean, Russ, don't. You can look up numbers. You can watch tape. You can do whatever you want.
D Wade
Don't.
was in that paint.
D Wade cannot
D-Wade
crash
was in
glass.
that
Russell
paint.
Westbrook is the best
Rebounding
rebounding
guard
guard
of
of
all
all
time.
time, and
Yeah.
it's not even close.
Like it's not. It's truly not
Did
even.
Dwayne Wade have the
D-Wade didn't
ability
take pride
to do
in
it
it.
in athleticism? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
He didn't take
Russ-
pride in it like Russ did.
correct.
Yeah, that's fair.
Correct.
That's fair. Moving forward, we got to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs now sitting in no man's land. Potentially not making the playoffs, can be eliminated this weekend. They go out there and lose. I don't know if that's actually official. I just feel like it, so I
No,
said it.
there's situations
Yeah. Oh, no,
where
yeah, there's situations
if
where
the
they'll-
Chiefs lose and like the Bills win, like the Patriots win, and some other team wins.
Oh, wow.
Chiefs can be officially eliminated this
Wow.
weekend.
Yeah. So the Chiefs season could end on Sunday. We had audio from Chris Jones where he was asked about their chance to make the playoffs. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Even though this is new territory for us, we still have an opportunity. We still got really, really great players on this team, starting with our leaders, Pat, Trav. Listen, we got Pat Mahomes, man. Let's be honest here. We always have a chance. Yep.
Does the Chiefs season end on Sunday, guys?
I hope it does, for the Chiefs' sake. Wow. Let me break this down. The reason I hope it does is people oftentimes, 2-5, they don't take drastic action until they have a drastic result. If the Chiefs make the playoffs this year, win a playoff game or 2, go to the AFC Championship game, they might be like, hey, you know what? Let's just run it back. If Xavier Worthy gets older, if Isaiah Pacheco gets healthier, our offensive line was banged up, let's just run it back and we're going to be all right. If the Chiefs miss the playoffs this year, they really finna make some changes. So for the Chiefs' sake, I think it behooves them to have like a truly drastic repercussion to the season so that they can make changes moving forward. Chiefs make the playoffs again, I think they'll overlook the lack of pass rush. I think they'll overlook the lack of wide receiving help. I think they'll overlook the running game.
Yeah.
I think they'll just be like, hey, we just got to get healthy.
Yeah.
We just got to get healthy. Let them miss the playoffs? Hell no. Everything's changing.
Yeah, that might be the case for other teams. You talking about the Chiefs. You talking about Andy Reid. You talking about Brett Veach, the GM. They ain't satisfied with this type of year. This is a team that's used to going to the AFC Championship game, going to the Super Bowl. With this type of offense, the way they look, they're not going to no AFC Championship game like that. So I think they know that. I think other teams, maybe, not the Chiefs.
I actually agree with Acho on this. And you know I hate agreeing with Acho. Actually, I hate agreeing with both of you guys. But To be honest with you, I do think last year they make the playoffs. They go all the way to the Super Bowl. They don't really have that good of a pass rush. Jalen Hurts has all day to throw in the pocket, and you're like, you know what, George Karlaftis, you got us to the Super Bowl. You're going to be an edge.
He was $90 million.
They paid him.
Yeah, that's not a dude that I think moving forward you really want to go out there and pay, because what you're getting on the back end not worth what you're spending.
Yeah,
and the Chiefs have real issues to fix on both the defensive and offensive side of the ball. They need this season to reset. It's okay. It's okay. Do I think they miss the playoffs? It's just these guys are way too competitive to go out there and not try.
Yeah,
I think Pat will. But I do think regardless, like to Shady's point though, Brett Veach is going to look at this and be like, damn, we were really in danger the entire season. Even if we make the playoffs and go on a run.
I don't agree.
You don't think so?
Here's why. Why didn't you do that last season? You won 11
you made
games.
it to the Super Bowl. You
no,
almost
but
won.
remember, y'all were really in danger all last season. You won 11 games by one possession. On average, 24% of games are won by one possession. You won about 75% of them by one possession.
Yeah.
When you blocked that kick against the Broncos and barely won that game.
Mm-hmm.
When you had these late miss kick and barely won that game. Why didn't you after last year say, hey, we really skated by. We got to do some things. Instead, you came back with the same wide receiver room. Oh, Rashee Rice just got to get healthy. You came back with the same pass rush.
Nice.
Oh, Karlaftis is going to get better. You came back with the same linebacker room. You came back with the same running back room. You came back with the same tight end room. And you just thought, what? Everybody was going to get better? So, to me, if Brett Veach Shady, if I'm being honest, and this happens to everybody, so no indictment on Brett Veach, I think he got lazy. And I think he might tell you that. I think he got lazy. I think
like Brett Veach. Hey, question, Bear. Can you name me 3 better GMs than Brett Veach?
Hell no. Howie Roseman. That's it.
Acho Bear.
Ozzie Newsome, maybe.
Can you name me 3 GMs better than Brett Veach?
This in the last 2-3 years, yes. I would say Ryan Poles, first and foremost, Chicago Bears general
I know
manager.
what it is. What
Chicago Bears. What he did with the offensive line
his
this
brother,
year.
so I'm gonna keep it real with it. But I mean,
What he did with the offensive line this year. What he did with the wide receiver room, and what he did with DeAndre Swift in the running back room.
Because he took care. I like that. Before they got Caleb, he did all these moves. So yeah, he's good.
Like, give me him. Give me Howie Roseman. And this year, give me Les Snead, general manager for the Los Angeles Rams. I think what he's done over the last 3 years, no picks, and being able to retool that roster, the Jared Verse, the Fisks, the Youngs, plus going out there and getting Devontae Adams when everybody was in the DA sweepstakes. Like, I just think, Shady, you're so high on Brett Veach because of what he's done historically, but you got to be honest. The Chiefs should have been made adjustments.
I just think that, like, you're making the right draft picks, you're getting the right players, and you winning championships.
But how can you say that lately, too? Xavier Worthy's a first-round pick. You didn't love him. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, first-round pick. You didn't love him. That's 2 in your last 5 years. You didn't love him.
They won hold on. With Clyde, they won a championship.
Yes, sir. With him off, well, they went with him off the team, but yes.
He's always been a chip with the Chiefs. See, that matters too, though. If I go here and I get this type of team in the roster, despite how you and I feel, they go to the chip every year. Another thing is, when you go on the chip and you got these special players, you can't pay everybody.
Yeah.
So for you to leave Shedeur Sanders, who nobody was thinking about, became an All-Pro.
Yeah.
Do you go out there and get McDuffie? Like, they are getting these. Then Watson there was nice. Yo, they do a good job enough.
But here's my problem.
Enough.
If we're being honest, the Chiefs roster isn't Super Bowl good. Remember last year?
Was Super Bowl good last year?
No. But that's why I hope they miss the playoffs, because now they will make drastic adjustments.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes covers up so many errors and so many ailments that you don't fix much.
Pat wasn't even great last year.
But he covers stuff up in the clutch.
Last year,
Remember Tyquan Thornton at the end of the game finds him. Boom!
But I'm saying offense was an issue for him last year, correct?
Most of the year, yeah.
Okay, so Pat's great, but like let's keep it a bean. The offense wasn't that great. The thing what makes Brett Veach so great of a GM, not because he gets all the best players for the Chiefs, which he does. Brett Veach gets the most out of the average players, the 4th rounders, the 5th rounders. Guys that nobody knows their names for real, but they are so valuable.
Yeah.
And he's getting so much out of them. He gets so much production. So the name of the game is to pick superstars, which is hard to do, but Brett Veach has done it for Andy Reid his whole existence.
Yeah.
And the other part is, can you get the most out of a average player or a late draft pick player? And he does it.
Focusing on the task at hand. Do the Chargers pull off the win and put the needle in put the nail in the coffin?
Nah.
Chargers aren't the team to do it, bro.
Andy Reid ain't going out like
Chargers
that.
aren't
They just
the team
beat
to
the
do it.
Eagles.
They look weak too, though.
Yeah,
They just beat the Eagles. Defense looked great.
I don't
They
think
look that
Mahomes
good, though.
is gonna look like what Jalen Hurts looked like.
Yeah,
out there.
he ain't
That's
no
all.
like
Mahomes
that.
low-key did against the Texans.
Nah, but
The
it's different
Texans
though.
are the Texans, not the Chargers defense.
Yeah, like
Texans
what-
are amazing.
see
right
that
now.
Chargers defense had the number 2 defense in
But
football last year.
how it looked to you,
They
though.
also had some
that
drops,
pass, they
yeah,
got gangsters on the inside and outside. It was scary. That
Patty not having a
the
back-to-back.
Chargers
games
looked
like
weak last game. It's the Eagles.
that. Yeah.
Their defense looked weak.
Their offense looked weak.
They had 4 picks, and really the 5th could have been called. But remember, they just said hit the ground. They look Chargers defense
Yeah,
look
but
weak.
Jalen was playing crazy that game. KP, I don't know where he's been at.
Yeah.
And also, if you give up 5 turnovers, you barely win in a game.
fair.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, also
it off.
they
Knock off, Bear.
they get the Chargers at home. The team that's going to eliminate them from the playoffs though is going to be Denver the weekend, the second on Christmas Day. Actually, I think.
But here's my thing, bro.
Texas
If
Bear.
the Chiefs are still alive, you got to kill the Chiefs now, or they aren't dying. If you think the Broncos are going to kill the Chiefs when Pat knows, I got the Broncos and I got the Raiders, and I win both of these, I'm in the playoffs, Pat not losing. Like, you have to kill the Chiefs now. Pat will
Chargers aren't the team
run
to do
the
it.
table.
The Chargers ain't that good.
Pat the type of
They
dude to
look
make to
good.
sneak into the playoffs and then go on a run again.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying,
lie.
bro. Like,
But-
because if Pat gets to the playoffs, who knocking him out with these?
She's not that good this year, though.
The thing is,
Let's
the
be
Colts
real.
could start falling off there ahead of them.
Correct.
The tough part is like really losing that game.
got a good quarterback, though.
Losing that game to the Texans is
They got a good quarterback.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
You crazy?
We did get a $50 super chat.
Talk to us.
We got another $50 super chat. See, that's not the one. YouTube be playing me sometimes. Here we go. Brandsburg said the top receivers in the NFL all come from SEC schools or Ohio State. Ravens drafting receivers from Minnesota that can't get separation. Lamar has done more with less on offense. One good year of Derrick Henry, by the way. Lamar clears Joe.
One good year of Derrick Henry. I'm sorry, I heard
Is Derrick doing good this year?
Derrick gave Lamar, what was it, at least 2 or 3?
1800.
No, it wasn't
He
3.
gave him 1,900, brother.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
And then the year
The
before,
Yeah,
and then the year
1,900.
before he went
You had a
crazy too.
1,900 yard.
Yeah, this
running
year,
back,
though.
He said Lamar clears, Joe clears Lamar.
No, he said Lamar clears Joe.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to see, because Lamar don't have no weapons. Man, I want Minnesota to get some weapons.
bro.
weapons.
What's called Rashad Bateman is who they drafted from.
Rashad Bateman's not like that. I
Zay
like Zay
Flowers.
Flowers. Zay Flowers. You got to put Zay with somebody. Like the way he plays.
Yeah. Mark
He's
Andrews
saying they
ain't a
need to
weapon
draft
now.
that.
Mark Andrews
Andrews
is
is
nice.
a weapon for sure, yeah.
And then that's...
Derrick Henry is a weapon. Mark
Henry's
Andrews
a
is a
weapon,
weapon. Zay Flowers
Derrick,
is a...
It's like the
Those
those guys.
Derrick's not up and down this year.
This year.
Derrick still he cracked the Band-Aid though.
Already.
Yeah, but that's like, I mean...
He got 1,010. He also turned the ball over and cost him some games. early on
Yes,
this year.
that's
Yes,
very
he did.
true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he
very
did.
true.
But
That's
still, I mean,
very
like,
true.
bro, getting 1,900 from him last year, you can't say
That was
bro.
big.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was
You
major,
can't say
Bear.
that, bro.
Facts.
That was major,
40
Bear.
yeah.
Listen, True Wop 2584 said, "Hey, Huggy Bear, why y'all act like Joe Burrow don't have a top 3
Yeah.
receiver? Lamar never had
There you
that.
go.
And don't forget Joe Burrow record against Lamar.
Yo,
Fellas.
what is-
Here's,
what's the
go
record?
ahead.
He called me out. Can I say something?
Good.
Yeah.
Good, yeah,
Brother.
that's on you.
Call him out, Bear.
What would you rather have? I'm gonna ask you. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a top receiver, or would you rather have the number 1 defense in the league?
Number 1 defense.
You're taking that every time.
We said top receivers.
Yeah, like the number 1 receiver in the league, or the top
No, no, no.
defensive unit
What
in the
about-
entire
What
league.
would happen the most, like a top 3 offensive duo?
If
Like,
you
why-
look,
I'm taking that.
Still number
I'm saying if you have an
No.
MVP player without the number 1, without the number 1 wide receiver already, you have an MVP player. You have solid running game, a top 5 running game in the entire league, and the number 1 defense. What should you do that year?
Yeah.
You should make the damn Super. You should win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And like, what are we talking about,
Especially
bro?
when that defense holds the Chiefs to
Bro,
17
and yes,
points.
I understand Jamar was awesome. He amazing. I think Jamar's incredible. The number 1 receiver in the league. You made the Super Bowl with him. Joe Burrow got sacked how many times in a playoff game against the Tennessee Titans, and they won the game.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is the only quarterback active in the AFC side to have a win over who?
Pat.
Come on, bro. Like, that matters at the end of the season. It matters. And Lamar really has the playoff track record of a Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And we try to act like that's not the truth. It is.
He's not wrong.
I feel you, light skinned Bear, but Dak is a way better receivers though, man. Like who Lamar we throwing to, man?
But the only thing I say is like, y'all are right. But if Joe Burrow makes his receivers better, I believe, and you can
Wait.
Joe Flacco ate with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you saying that?
Joe Burrow's incredible. He makes his
He is
receivers
incredible.
better.
I can't say that. They make it's a fair shake because they make him look good too. Because Joe Flacco was doing the other Joe was doing the same thing. Same way.
Not exact same, Shady. Let's be.
He had a couple good games, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Talk a lot, Bear. Let them know what's good. Let me stop.
Talk a lot, Bear is crazy.
Yo, look. Yesterday, I was thinking about all these names to call him. Though.
That's why we love show prep.
No, yeah. I mean,
Great.
Joe Flacco had a couple of good weeks. It was the Pittsburgh one.
But did it look good though?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Then it was the Jets, and then it was the Bears, where he had like 474 touchdowns. But he also threw 2 interceptions. After that, fell off a cliff. Like,
Random
wasn't nearly
question
the
for
same.
y'all: what game are y'all most excited about this weekend?
I'm most excited.
The Bills play the Patriots, and that's going crazy.
And then you get the Rams and the Lions. That's at SoFi. I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I got a
little flex. It's every day I come in here and am constantly reminded I'm the brokest one on the panel.
Did I tell you where I'm gonna be sitting?
You paying for valet? You paying $80 a
Oh
cart?
no, I'm gonna be at the box.
You getting dropped off? Oh, you get in the box? See what I'm saying? I'm done. Don't even put me on camera no more.
225 Bear.
show.
He in the box.
I'm in the box, man. I mean, y'all was in the box last week. No invite for us. Me and you, social traits.
What are we
really in the
getting
same-
to, kid,
Look.
man?
Before we get up out
Bear.
of here, we do have something to react to from the post game press conference today. Todd Bowles apparently dropped 7 F-bombs when asked about what he'll tell his locker room after their fourth quarter collapse. I'll let you guys listen.
Oh, he don't even cuss.
Viewer discretion is advised.
It's inexcusable. You don't make excuses. You gotta fucking care enough where the shit hurts. You gotta fucking care enough where the shit hurts. It gotta fucking mean something to you. It's more than a job. It's your fucking livelihood. How well do you know your job? How well can you do your job? Well, you can't sugarcoat that shit. It was in the fucking excusable, man.
That's how he talking?
There's no fucking
That's
answer
my
for
man.
it.
Yeah,
There's
Bo.
no
Yeah,
excuse
Bo's.
for it. That's what you tell them in the locker room. Look in the fucking mirror.
AI?
F-bomb Bear.
This
not
way, if you
AI.
were watching the end of the game, this is what it looked like Mike Evans was saying on the sideline, but he just said it to the media. That is crazy.
hold on.
And he don't talk a lot.
Did you not peep? He said it was NXF excuse. He snuck it in the middle of a
Yeah,
word.
right. Yeah, that's how you know you
He
really
said it was
pissed
any
off.
fucking excusable.
Yeah, that's how you know
he
you
made up
pissed
a
off.
word.
That's
And put fucking in the middle of it.
he
Like, that's
pissed.
crazy.
He pissed off, bro.
Yo, he don't curse and all that. He don't even do all that.
That was
real?
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, listen, they sent a super chat earlier that said, pack Todd Bowles up. They want him and Baker out of Tampa.
Do you guys
Baker
think?
should get out of there. Baker's.
You guys think they should fire Todd Bowles?
No. He wins the division every year.
To me,
If they miss the playoffs,
they should consider it.
So y'all see what I'm saying? You love Baker because he wins the division every year, and now you want to fire the coach.
Only because Shady, what's the ceiling with Todd Bowles?
What's the ceiling with Baker Mayfield?
Agreed. Like if you were to tell me should they replace Baker, I'd be like, I'd listen.
Do you listen?
I think it's easier to find a Todd Bowles than it is to find a Baker.
wow.
What's he talking about, Bear?
What's he talking about, Bears?
Did you just say it's easy to Baker?
I think
Who's
it's
Baker Mayfield though?
I think you could replace Todd. I mean, think about this, 2-5. David Canales is doing for the Panthers what Todd Bowles is doing, and he was on the Bucs staff.
Yeah.
Liam Cohen is doing for the Jags what Todd Bowles is doing for the Bucs, and he was on the Bucs staff.
Yeah.
So like, Todd Bowles has like 3 Todd Bowles on the roster
All
right
right,
now.
let me go. Who's all the Chiefs we talk about for the Jaguars? What's his name? The Chiefs.
Trevor Lawrence.
Thank you. Trevor Lawrence. He's doing the same thing but Baker Mayfield, but doing a little better, right? I can start naming quarterbacks.
Sure, but it's harder to find a quarterback than it is a coach.
No, not really. They go out here and they get. I'm done, bro. I'm
Shady,
done.
there's like-
I'm done because you love Baker, and it's like you doing a coach thing. He's a black coach, man. Ain't a lot of them.
Is it-
Hold up. Ain't a lot of black coaches.
That is true.
Right, hard to find
That
them.
is true, man.
Hard to find them.
And
Damn,
it's
what,
easy
you
for
gonna
them-
take him
it's
too?
easy for them
Man.
to find a
You might find a Chad, but you might not find another Todd.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to find a black coach. Only a couple of us.
Yeah, I don't know. They might need to fire both black coaches in that division, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
We already got Aaron Glenn on the chopping block. How many black coaches can we afford to lose,
It's gonna be
man?
bad for the black
Yo,
coaches.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, we gotta
Raheem Morris is
justice for Todd Bowles, man.
Yo, Black Bear, you can't be doing this, man.
I'm not saying fire them. I'm saying they might get fired. Though.
Curly hair bear. Stop doing
Curly
it.
It might
hair
be time.
bear.
Curly hair bear is crazy.
That's a good one.
I'm with Tomlin
I'm
getting the
gonna
job
text
somewhere
you
else.
the bear name. Speak easy, bear.
Ethan, do what you gotta do, bro.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get up out of here. If you're still watching right now, we had about 4,000 of you guys in the chat here tonight. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to be notified when and the bell button after you hit the subscribe button to be notified when we are going live. We will be back here Sunday night after my Dallas Cowboys take apart the Minnesota Vikings. Just rip them to shreds. We're going to make
Bear.
9 look awful.
Sleepy Bear.
It's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be incredible.
Lion
we cannot
Bear.
wait to Lion. We gonna go out there and win.
Bear.
Look, we will be live around 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific, and in the Speakeasy, we do not respect,
don't respect
Mountain
Mountain
Time.
Time.
We just
We just
don't.
don't.
We don't.
Can I respect it though?
We do.
No.
No, speaking
No,
of
you
rule.
can't.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
nobody
the
does.
Easy
Trey,
House
Trey's daughter lives in
My
Mountain
daughter
Time.
lives
She
in
don't even. She don't
Mountain
even. He
Time.
don't even
So
respect
do you
Mountain
respect
Time.
it?
I can't.
He can't.
I can't.
They need to figure out what they're
It's
doing.
too much
Daylight savings and
inconsistency.
whatnot.
Yeah, they don't even respect daylight savings
Yeah,
time.
it's
So I
crazy.
don't know.
It's
It's
crazy.
them.
It doesn't make
it's
sense
just-
whatsoever.
it's
Look,
crazy.
we will see you guys soon for Care Bear Kieran, LaShawn Shady McCoy, Emmanuel Acho, Social Train. Everyone in the back, make some noise in the back.
Yo, shout out to the
We'll
back.
see you guys next time right here in the Speakeasy.
You have a good weekend. Damn, they called you Broccoli Hair Bear. That's crazy.
Broccoli Hair Bear.